Hey, how are you? I can't hear you. Just put your volume up.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect.
So how are you doing?
Yeah, not so okay.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, I got the diagnosis today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And
Mm-hmm.
it didn't turn out good?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, but you don't want to live in the emotion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to do emotional work. Okay. And it could be a blessing in disguise. It could be a transition, a transformation, and a change,
Mm-hmm.
right? This could be
Mm-hmm.
like our kick in the butt of what I need to do. Maybe something in your life you did emotionally wrong, maybe in your past relationship, or now we get to talk about things and we get to find out some revelations. So, um, tell me about. Okay, so are you married right now? Are you single? What's your life right now?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship. I'm not married. I'm just relationship. With my partner for 7 years. And we have two children, 5 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I met my partner, I instantly knew that this will be a father of my children. So,
Beautiful.
and everything was, I would say, it was okay. But after the children came, there were, some, I would say, misunderstandings and more fights, but overall, we really love each other. Yes, I could say that.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, let me lay it out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is you've got to work really hard on emotional regulation, and we're gonna turn your fear paradigms, we're gonna turn all your emotions, your anxieties, your subconscious mind, and we're gonna rewire and reprogram your subconscious mind for it to serve your conscious mind. So, what that means, write this down, is every thought, every feeling, every emotion, every statement, every internal dialogue, you're going to reframe it and rewrite it and speak it differently into existence. So, for every negative word, negative energy is very powerful. It's 5 to 10 times more powerful than positivity. So if you self sabotage, that becomes more powerful and it ingrains in your subconscious mind. And when you get a diagnosis or any health concern or a broken bone, then someone says that'll never heal, or you're diagnosed, or this, you have a problem. Um, that if we internalize that, that energy is more powerful than positive, right? So what
Mm-hmm.
we have to do is we have to rewire it, okay, so much, like I'm talking 25 to 100 times a day for each sentence and each word and each feeling and each belief and each thought. So for now, what your practice will be is going through your narrative, your internal dialogue, and thinking, what is everything I feel, I say, I think? What are the problems? What are the diagnoses? What are my inner child problems? What did teachers say to me? What did my mom say to me? What did doctors say to me? What did my dad say to me? What did my husband say to me? Or what did this diagnosis say? And you got to rewrite it. So you're rewriting everything So your subconscious mind rewires and starts to serve your conscious awareness in real time. So you do this every day, that after a week or 2 or 3 weeks, your subconscious mind starts saying, what diagnosis? Like, we're healed. We're healed. And then you're sitting there and you're saying, whoa, I didn't do the work, because for 3 weeks I did the work, but today I'm just watching a movie and my subconscious mind is saying, I'm healed. And you're like proud and you're smiling and your vibration raises. So this is all to do with raising your vibration as well. People want to know, in pain and suffering, how do we manifest, or how do we convert this energy? It's by doing the daily consistent work in the midst of the energy, in the midst of the pain and suffering. So now you're going to take this feeling that you have now, transform it into love and joy, or transform this feeling you have from your doctor. And what you're going to do is you're going to transform it to, I'm healing. I'm going to take this energy that you've given me and I'm going to take it into my breast, and it's healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. So when I was diagnosed with brain damage, what I did to my brain when I had bleeding in my brain, when I was diagnosed, they diagnosed me, right? So diagnosis, it's all, anyone can get diagnosed, right? What I did is I said, no, I'm not. I'm healing. It's healing. I'm in control. You hear that? I said, do you hear that, brain? Do you hear that, cells? Do you hear that, blood? Do you hear that, nerves? I spoke existence into my nervous system. I spoke consciousness into my body, into my cells, into my blood. And I told my blood, you are regrowing new cells, stem cells, my white cells, everything. I'm blood is flowing to me and through me. You're creating a mantra. This is about time that your life is going to transform. You have to change your entire 24 hours in a day.
Mm-hmm.
My entire 24 hours in a day became religious because I brought it upon myself to create my life, not a doctor, not whatever diagnosis. So I started to take control into my own hands. So I said, I'm healed. I'm changing my blood. It's all cleaning. It's all cleansing. Everything is cleansing. Blood clots are going away. And I'm doing this work in real time. I'm showering and it's happening. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and it's happening. I'm growing my hair back. I had patches of hair loss and I started to grow my hair back. And I looked at myself in the mirror. I said, good, I'm proud of you. You're growing your hair back. You did it. You're doing it. You're doing it. And I talked to God differently. And all these things I started to recreate and believe in myself. And I started to change the internal dialogue, the narrative. And next thing you know, I went to the doctor. I didn't even need to go to the doctor. I'm sorry, I did not go to the doctor. I never went back. And I never went back. And it's been over 10 years.
Question here. So
Yeah.
at the beginning, you already believed this in the beginning, or you just had this discipline to just say this over and over and over again?
It took the sacrifice. It took the discipline for the belief to take effect. You got to conceive it. You got to see it. So you got to visualize yourself healed. You got to visualize yourself with your kids and your husband to be on vacation and traveling, and you got to visualize the scans healed. You got to visualize yourself having the doctor say you're healed, everything's gone, remission, everything's healed. You got to already see it to believe it. You don't believe it to see it, you got to see it to believe it. So I have already seen it. You have to see it. That's where it comes. Right now, if you just depend on belief, your emotions already show the feeling. I can already see. So we're going to change this right now. Is you're going to already see it. And then the belief will just start to happen and unfold. You have to see it. You have to wake up in the morning and see it. You have to see it in the shower. You have to see it when you go to sleep. You have to see it every day. Your life, when you're with your kids, you see it. You're saying everything you embody is changed. You got to start interacting with your kids with a new emotional state of living. You got to talk about health, longevity. You got to change all the ingredients, get rid of sugar. You got to fix your life now, start juicing now, start to look at incorporating new health habits and traits into your life today, like now. There's no looking back. You got to do cold shower. You got to meditate. You got to mantra. You got to do chants. You have to change your life starting now. Tonight, you're going to go to bed changed. You're not going to go to bed emotional. You're not going to go to bed crying. You're not going to go to bed thinking like a victim. You're going to take your power, your innate godly power into your life and speak it to God. Connect back to God, back to your spirit, to God, and know your divine right. Your human right is to transform your life, not for some doctor to tell you what to do. This is God showing you, are you going to take what this doctor said, or are you going to prove to yourself what you're capable of? You got to believe it, trust it, know it. You got to know your rights. You got to know your healing journey has already began. Speak it into your mind. I'm healed. Believe it. Send that to your signal all the way. Healed. Are you healed? Are you healed?
I'm healed.
You're healed.
Yes.
I healed. You have to believe it. You got to know it, trust in it, but also surrender to the unknown and use that vulnerability to keep being disciplined and dedicated. Use it as a sacrifice, not as a fear. Surrender doesn't mean be scared of oh my God, I need to surrender because I can't be in control. So does that mean it's going to work? Does that mean it's going to work? Does that mean it's going to work? No. Surrender means that you trust that God is number one, the universe is number one, and you surrender, but you also are you're disciplining yourself, you're sacrificing yourself to show God that you're worthy for his blessings. And then you will come into your truth and you'll be like, I am worthy of my blessings. Then you can embody that. Then God wants you to be like, yes, you did it. You did it. You just trusted in me, but you did it. Then we can let go of saying, oh, you did it, God. You did it, God. God's outside of me. You did it, God. No. But you have to prove that you understand that what source is. At the end of the day, you belong to source. So you have to surrender and repent to God. Right? So that's what surrender is. Surrendering is that, not that I'm letting go and, okay, take me, take my life, kill me. No, it's like I surrender that you're in charge, but I sacrifice my life for death the right way. I sacrifice that if I don't change my life, then yeah, you can take me, you can take this diagnosis, and then yeah. So you have to speak truth to source, to yourself. You got to say, I'm dedicating every day. Not one day, God, I'm gonna fall back and cry and be victim and go to sleep and give up. And no, you got to take control into your own hands. Use the emotion differently, okay? Transform your emotion into strength, into power, into courage. Good. You got to do this for your family, for your kids. You got to sacrifice. You don't feel sad and victim. That's an emotional barrier, a block, because God wants you to know the truth. You must have this innate ability to trust in your power, trust in your ability to grow these kids inside your womb. You believed what they are. You created these beautiful children. You are the source. Okay? So you
Yeah.
have to bring your power back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You got to regrow your cells, your stem cells. How? Then incorporate biohacking, incorporate different health modalities, cold showers, ice showers, do it, sacrifice, go in the river, go in the lake and just do it. But in your mind, you're doing a sacrifice meditation to heal your life. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know. The problem, Malcolm, is that I know everything you just said because I read books and, but first, I never imagined that this will happen to
This is
me.
the
Like,
slap in your
never,
face. This is
never.
the sacrifice. So the belief now, you got to transform that saying, I do believe now that I didn't need this, but it happened. It happened now. Now it happened for me to realize that no more excuses, that I read books and I do all this and all this talk. I'm just going to do. Stop talking and just take action.
Mhm.
Don't ever say, oh, the problem is I know all this. You don't know nothing because you're not doing anything. So you don't know
Mhm.
nothing. You wasted all your time and energy to read what? What did you learn? Nothing. If you're not doing nothing in your life, you have no right to speak. You should
Mhm.
only speak when you do the work.
Mhm.
So don't tell anybody what you've done and what you read and what you know. You really don't know nothing if you haven't done anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's ego. And what you're going to do is build a relationship with your ego now. And you're going to start saying, you know what? I understand. When you build a relationship with your ego and you start to say to your ego and surrender to your ego can humble down and repent to your higher source, your higher self. You are the
Mhm.
awareness. So you're going into your ego and saying, you don't know anything, but I understand how you feel. You feel you think you know everything. You feel you think you read books. You feel you think that's a problem. But you know what? I understand. I acknowledge. But you know what? You don't serve me. Look, look, you don't serve me. I hear, see, and feel you. I understand. I acknowledge and I let you go because you didn't serve me. And then the ego gets to humble down and then now serve your higher awareness to be the leader of your life. Your awareness, your conscious awareness is the noticer, the observer that can go into your subconscious mind and actually think of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not you. You're the conscious awareness that says, shut up. You don't know shit. So don't talk. Don't talk. So you are more powerful. So I'm doing it for you. I'm telling your ego, the emotions just shh. And your awareness could be like, okay, I'm aware. I don't need to be the ego right now. I'm going to tell my ego to relax, humble down. Now I'm going to come give you some respect. Okay. So it doesn't feel angry or emotional or upset to say, what are you talking about, Malcolm? Be quiet, be quiet. Or what do you mean? Like I know I read books and that's all your ego. So you can suppress your ego, turn that mud into humbling down, into surrendering, and then start doing the work every day. And then look at yourself in the mirror. And when we do our guided mirror talk meditation, then you can start to feel worthy and confident that you're doing the work and walking the walk. Then, after a few weeks, results come. Then you can talk to the next person and say, yeah, I've read books, but you know what? I didn't do enough. So the books didn't mean anything. When I started to make changes in my life, then it all makes sense now. I'm doing the work. And then you can talk. But right now it's
Mhm.
too soon to talk. It's too soon to talk because I was talking so big about everything. I do this, I know this, I know counselors, I know psychotherapists, I know about hypnotherapists, I know all this, but I was living a bad life. I was still doing bad things. I wasn't doing enough in my life. I wasn't healing. I wasn't doing sacrifices. I wasn't growing back my hair and my bones. I was talking shit. Oh, I know, I know, I know, I know. So that part of me, I killed it. I killed it. I said, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. And then I started to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
So this a part of us, a part of you, this part of you, I need you to self-reflect and just go into yourself and self-reflect and understand that that's not who you are. Your potential can get better and better and better, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now what does it look like when you do the work? Now you got to walk the walk. Okay. Don't talk anymore. Just take action. Do. Morning, nighttime, before bed. Don't call it a problem. Say, this is a solution. Look at yourself in the mirror and get angry with yourself. Say, shut the heck up. This is my new me. I'm going to change you. You've been fucking me up. You've been telling me and Malcolm and everybody that, oh, the problem, be quiet. There's no problem. I'm a solution. I'm a creator. I'm changing my life. I'm dictating my life now, not you, brain, not you, subconscious mind. You've been lowering my standards. I got to raise my standards now. I got to bring value back into my life now. Take ownership and accountability of your life now. Take it back. Right? So your internal dialogue, I want you to exercise for today is to write down everything that's been self-sabotaging you for your success. All these narratives that you say. You know the problem is? Write that down. I've been saying, you know what the problem is? Okay? And then write down the next line. I know everything. Write that down. And then, I read books. That's all your past limiting beliefs, your paradigms holding you back from more because it's in you to think you're okay, you're good enough. What we got to do in life is say we're not good enough right now. That's my fraudulence. And this is my teaching. That's you're not good enough right now. So then when you start doing the work and you sit in the pain and suffering and the fraudulence, then when we start doing the healing work and the self-love work and the discipline work and the character and identity work, then we can look at our new version of ourselves and love the new version of ourselves. We can appreciate where we are. We can understand, forgive, and love, but we got to look at the fraudulence. We got to sit in that pain and suffering and say, this is not who we are. I appreciate, I love you, but I am this. I see myself as being a better version of myself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And don't doubt yourself right now. You got to talk, self-talk. The self-sabotage in you is saying, oh, well, I don't know. My whole life I've been like, oh, no, shut it up. That's called your subconscious mind. So as soon as it comes, you shut it up and you use your awareness and you shock your brain right now. Shock your brain. I can see you and I can read you. Your internal dialogue is going like this. So you got to be the awareness and say, shut up, shock it in real time while you're walking to the kitchen, while you're going to the washroom, even right now. You say, hold on, Malcolm, my mind is telling me something. I got to shut it up. Mm-hmm. That's how much you got to do, the work you got to do. And that's what you're going to do to heal. That the mucus, the phlegm, the inflammation that can melt out of you, you got to dissolve it. The dis-ease that's in you, you can kill it off. You can make it die. You can make it melt and release out of you. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do in the morning? What are you going to do in the whole afternoon and throughout the day? What are you going to do at nighttime? What are you going to do for your health? What cleanse are you going to create and make? What juice are you going to make? Are you going to throw the juice that's filled with sugars and preservatives? You must. Are you going to change your kids' lives? You must be the leader in your life. Then you can talk about books. I don't talk about books because you got to be able to do the work. Okay?
Yeah.
You got to sacrifice for your children, for your husband, for your life.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Make a sacrifice. So I'm going to give you an assignment. The first assignment, I need you to write down on a blank piece of paper, a page, line page, journal, all the limiting beliefs, all the things that you're self-sabotaging paradigms, your limiting beliefs, your subconscious mind does and says. Think about it all, write it all down, get it all out on paper. We're going to burn it later together. And then on a separate piece of paper, I want you to write down the opposite. Write down everything that's reaffirming and reframe everything that was limiting you. And you're going to change the way you say it, change the way you think of it, change the way you believe it by rewriting it in an affirmative way. And I'm going to send you 2 documents. I'm going to send you how to rewire your subconscious mind and how to write and speak affirmations. That's your only exercise for today. And you're going to do the work, and you're going to self-reflect, and you're going to sacrifice. You're going to confess to God. It's your time to connect to source, your spirit to source, and not be a victim anymore. You're going to be empowerment of your life. Okay.
Okay. One question, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Don't get mad, So the words I just said, like I know everything, and you say that this is limiting belief. Till now, I didn't know that this is limiting belief.
That would never make me upset or mad. Why would I? That's not.
Because you're really talking really like with energy. That's why.
Oh yeah, no worries. Like it's energy, right? It's not to be upset or whatever. But so the thing is, I understand you were explaining, but now up until now you didn't realize it was negative. It was sabotaging you, because what we don't know, we don't know. For what they don't know, thou shalt not crucify, condemn, prosecute. We shall persevere, and we must repent. But the only way we can repent and persevere is by guidance and being aware. But if we are in the unknown, right, when we don't know, then someone needs to tell us. So we need to learn, we need to grow, we need to do the work. Then when we do the work, then we can play with the balances of yin and yang and duality. Then we can play in the sitting in the unknown for a while. And then we float in the unknown, and then we pick up on new ideas. Then we grow, then we sit in the unknown again. But right now, you got to do the work, right? Because you've been sitting in this feeling like, I know, I think I know, I've read books, but I'm just not doing the work. So you got to do the work, right? When you do so much of the work and you level yourself up, when you sit in the unknown, when you leveled yourself up, you're going to get downloads. You're going to get whispers saying, pss, pss, and then you're going to say, what was that? Again, make a juice, a healing juice for your health. I think this is what you need. And you're gonna sit in that silence and be like, what do I need? And you're gonna get the downloads, the insights. You have the knowledge, right? Then the books, everything you read will come to you and say, this certain herb. Oh my God, why did I get that herb in my mind? I have to go buy it now. So that's how you have to allow, right? But first you got to do the work. So start disciplining yourself, sacrificing yourself. Because if you have done all this reading and stuff, you're not allowing yourself to download the information because you keep saying, I know, I know, I know, and I'm in control, I'm in control, I'm in control. But look, now then life happens.
Mm,
And now you are put in a situation you have to do the work and not be a victim anymore. Right? So now you got to bite your lips, bite your tongue, and do the work. And this is
mm,
why you hired me, is to guide you and discipline you and give you structure and make sure I hold you accountable to just support you and do the work. That's why I'm talking this way, because I do this with clients. I'm different. Like every talk is different, right? But take the energy, hold yourself accountable, don't give yourself any excuses, and don't be a victim anymore, because life is happening for you. Give God a blessing and say, you know what, God, I love you. Thank you. I'm going to do the work. And I apologize that I didn't do the work, but I'm going to sacrifice my life today and every day to do the work for my family, for myself, for my higher self, for God, for you, for my spirit, for my husband, for my children. You got to do a communication. You got to communicate to source, to yourself.
mm,
You know, people need to understand that they listen to all these talks, right? But they don't know the work. The work is a lot of work, but they don't want to know the work because they don't want to do the work,
mm.
right? So you have to do the work now,
I have motivation for sure.
but
Mm,
motivation dies. And what do you do when motivation dies?
mhm,
Is you use the dark energy, the negative, the victim mindset to say, shut the fuck up. I'm getting my butt out and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. And you turn that anger, that frustration, but you know that you love source, you love the challenge, you love the direction, but you're using the lack of motivation to remind yourself of where it has gotten you. That's why motivation died for you, is because the lack of motivation died. And now there's no such thing as motivation. And now you're trying to use motivation again. No, use the negative energy, use the
mhm,
energy to motivate you, because motivation dies. So, how do we change motivation? We call it dark energy. We say, fuck that. We say this shit, but you're not saying it to source. You're saying it to the energy. You're saying, I'm using this energy. I'm using this diagnosis. I'm using my strive, my struggle, my discipline, my sacrifice for my children. I'm waking up for my husband. I'm waking up for me. I need to put myself first, not motivation. Forget about motivation. I need to put me first.
mhm,
That's what's that being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Enough is enough. You know, I coulda, shoulda, woulda has passed. Now it's time to be dedicated and self sacrifice. So then I need feedback. I need to know how hardcore you're being. I need you to start going crazy and take care of yourself, self-love, self-respect, accountability. You know, maybe exercise, you know, maybe intermittent fast. Don't have to have breakfast and lunch. Just have late lunch, like a late lunch, and don't have dinner. And kill the bacteria and the parasites and starve the disease. Don't feed the disease bread. Don't feed the disease sugar. Don't feed the disease juice. Don't feed the disease artificial honey and sweeteners and the fake honey from the grocery store. Don't eat chips. Starve the disease and tell it to die. I'm killing you, and I'm not giving you any more of that food anymore.
Mm.
Because
I'm
the parasites and the bacteria is gonna be your second brain. It's gonna program you, say, feed me. Let's get pizza for the kids today. Let's get the chips today. Let's get some food. Let's cook a nice comfort food. No, 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 no. I'm gonna make my kids understand discipline. We're gonna have avocado. We're gonna have romaine lettuce. We're gonna have kale. We're gonna we're gonna fast. We're gonna have the healthy juice. We're gonna make juice. We're gonna squeeze the juice together as a family, and we're all supporting each other on this journey. Your family is gonna help you heal. They're gonna support you, and you're the leader. You need to prove. The proof is in the pudding. If mom says, oh, it's okay today for us to cry, it's okay, honey, we can cry. Look, mom's crying today. No, we've cried enough right now. We've cried enough. For you, your customized coaching is different than I'm coaching another person. So for you, you've cried enough. Now we need to self-discipline, self-sacrifice, and be committed with love. And by the way, this is love. I wouldn't be doing this for you if I didn't have any love or care. Okay?
okay.
So this comes across powerful, but it's just energy to get you going, because I'm not giving you motivation right now. I'm giving you energy. What are you going to use that energy for?
Mm.
You're going to take the old energy and you're going to utilize it for something better. You're going to take the negative energy, utilize it for something better. You're going to use the pain and suffering for something better. You're going to use your pain for something better. Turn it into a positive outcome. Take a negative outlook and use it for a positive outcome. Even though the outcome is over there, you're going to use the energy so you can go towards it.
Mm. Mm.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yes. Mm.
So don't sit in the dwelling. Now write this down. Don't sit in the dwelling. The dwelling is the false narrative of I am victim, I am diagnosed, I am this, I'm that, I'm that. Don't sit in that dwelling. Now convert. Remember, reframe the whole paragraph narrative into I am dwelling on healing. I'm dwelling on juicing. I'm dwelling on changing my health, my family dynamic. I'm dwelling on discipline, sacrifice, self-sacrifice. Now, instead of dwelling was the old shit, now dwelling to me is dwelling on going like this and creating. That's dwelling. A lot of people think dwelling is, like that, right? No, now
Mm.
you turn dwelling could be positive into power, into strength, into focus, into discipline, into direction. Now, each day I want you to dwell for about 10 minutes a day. Dwell on what you want to visualize and dwell on all the directions you're taking in life. Dwell on the new narrative. Dwell on healing. Dwell on taking control back into your life. Dwell on happiness and joy. Turn the suffering into leverage it into discipline and taking action. I need you to change everything in your life. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you believe, the way you doubt. There's lots of things, right? But we gotta do the work, take it slow. So I'm not gonna keep telling you, because we need feedback after day 1, day 2, day 3, right?
Mm.
In a few
Mm.
days, as you're doing this work, you're gonna go through feelings, emotions, and thoughts. So what you need to do, there's an exercise. When you have thoughts, feelings, and emotions, you need to appreciate them. You need to understand them. You need to acknowledge them. You need to appreciate, you need to hear, see, and feel them instead of letting it override your senses and emotions and feelings and thinking, oh my God, like, no, you need to be the awareness and understand them. It's not you. You're the awareness. Those thoughts are coming to you. They're happening for you. You need to release them and then keep doing the work. Release them and keep doing the work.
Mhm.
You got to keep releasing them. Yeah, go ahead.
If I understand correctly, so if I have these like negative emotions, so
Yeah.
I should like say, okay, and I understand
And
these are not my emotions,
these are
like
not,
that.
this is not who I am. So no, you say, okay, when that happens, you say, I understand, I acknowledge you, I appreciate you. So what you're doing is you're hearing, seeing, and feeling your ego, spirit, ego, mind, your emotions, thoughts, and feelings. You're really participating to regulate your emotions, to release them. Then you come out of it with the awareness that that's not who you were, who you are. Then you can let it go. Then you empower yourself to new beliefs, new certainties, new understandings, new feelings and emotions and thoughts and awarenesses and strengths, right? You convert it. And then your internal dialogue, your subconscious mind now transforms to, okay, I'm your servant. What else? And then you say, well, what else is we're strong. You're gonna discipline me tomorrow and today. You're gonna wake me up in the morning. We're gonna buy the juice. We're gonna make sure my family is disciplined. Okay, what else? And you're gonna say, good, that's good for now. And I want you to stay disciplined. And you're gonna program. You're a super computer. You are gonna program it because it's been programming you. Now you're the awareness. You got to take charge of it, right? Your brain was not who you are. Your subconscious mind, you think that's you? Oh, Malcolm, by the way, no, that's not you. You are recreating your personal reality, your personality. You are going to change it all. Then the way you speak becomes different. And then you start saying something different. You realize, wow, I'm different. Just a few weeks ago, I was different. I'm different. So holy shit, I'm creating myself. My reality is changing. I'm shifting everything. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Heal yourself when you shower, when you look in the mirror. Pray in yourself to yourself. Heal yourself. Do you know what that means? It's like you got to, if you're holding your child and you're healing your child and you're saying, no, this headache is going away. I'm healing you. I'm healing you. I'm going to give you some juice. I'm going to take care of you and I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to heal you and I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to inspire you, but I'm also massaging you. You're going to do all of that for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So it sounds all good right now, but when you get off the call, your sabotage, your brain, your heart, everything's going to kick in. It's going to say, don't forget what the doctor said. Don't forget you have a heart and it feels this way. Don't forget you have a brain and you have your own mind. No, you're going to say, shut up. My heart is healing. You're going to take control. Be quiet. My brain, you don't serve me. I'm going to reprogram you to serve me. So I want you to remember that I'm your servant and you are going to serve me. But what are you going to do to serve me? You're going to start saying, I'm healing, I'm worthy, I'm confident, I'm secure, I'm the master of my life, I'm confident. And by the way, you heart, you're healing. I love you, I appreciate you, but you've been emotionally weak for a while and I need to strengthen you up. That's how you're going to talk to those feelings when you get off the call. Do you understand me?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I do. I do, because you will not believe it, but just like 2 days ago, I did the talk in the mirror. I didn't read this in the book, but I just had this intuition and I just yelled at myself,
Yeah.
stop with this shit.
Yes.
Really, really. So I know exactly what you mean.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad that you do. And this is why I can talk the way I talk with you, is because you are a legitimate guided intelligence student. Because if you would not have seen me and resonated, you wouldn't have come. There's a reason why you understand what I do.
Mhm.
Right? So because you know what it is, what it takes to do the work that you have to do. Just continue doing this, and remember, it's not over. Okay. And you're going to keep growing and keep pursuing and keep developing yourself. And whenever that shit internal dialogue and your heart and emotions come up, you're going to respect it. You're going to appreciate, understand them, but you're not going to relate and say, okay, and then you're not going to worry. And that's what your brain and the evil devil and the subconscious mind and the reptilian brain and the society and the government and the radiation and the frequencies and the food and the toxins and the pesticides and the chemicals want.
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
So you got to be aware and cognitively aware and powerful that you are the one that needs to be in control. And who are you? You are the awareness. I am the awareness. I am aware. 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 5 to 25 times every single thing, word, sentence, you got to say 5 to 25 times. You're going to be speaking to yourself 24/7. You're going to be rewiring your brain 24/7, hypnotizing yourself 8 hours while you're sleeping. The whole time there's going to be a hypnosis playing for your subconscious mind. Self-love, confidence, ultimate life success, and healing. Every day, in every way, you're getting better and better and better. You're not going to go to sleep ever again without listening to a complete night hypnosis subconscious reprogramming. And you're going to wake up to listening to Louise Hay, Abraham Hicks. You're going to listen to all these mantras and affirmations. You're going to be crazy 24/7. But the crazy is not crazy. It's what you deserve. You deserve it.
mm,
Okay? And
mm,
you're going to be reprogramming yourself. That's what your life consists of after today. And then we're going to go to our next session. Will be different. We'll talk about other areas. I want to hear feedback. So I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not
mm,
going to remind you. I want you to tell me what you've done, what you're doing, what
mm,
your day looks like. We're going to be creating a habitual ritual. You, when you walk to get water, you're blessing your water. When you walk to go to the washroom, when you're peeing and pooing and showering, you're going to be rewiring yourself, talking to yourself. And that's the feedback I want to know, is you're talking to yourself. When you're showering,
mhm,
you're meditating, you're melting off disease and sickness and inflammation, and you put the water cold and you're releasing and breathing, heavy breathing, and you're fasting.
mhm,
You are killing dead cells that don't serve you. Cancer cells, you are killing off cancer cells in your body. When you shower, when you fast, starve the microbiome, starve the gut bacteria, starve the cells, starve the parasites, starve them. Don't feed them. Okay, go ahead.
One question, because now when I Okay, I know my situation, it's very hard for me to
No,
accept.
say this, change the sentence. I know
It
the situation is very easy for me, but how could I do this? Can you give me a teaching? Guide me on this. Don't ever talk about yourself anymore, starting the sentence like this.
mm,
Write that down, what you're saying to yourself. That's not how you talk.
mhm.
Don't talk this way. Whatever you're about to say, write that down. That should be written down. You're not supposed to talk like that. It's very, and then you're going to rewrite it. And it's very easy for me now in my life to change. Or it's very like you're going to flip it on its head and you're going to
Mm,
rewire your brain. I don't care that you're trying to explain to me. You're going to change it now to the opposite. So change it to the opposite. So say, Malcolm, I'm going to change now. I'm going to start speaking differently now. So, how do I do this? How do I say this? What do I say? Turn it into a question. Don't turn it into a self sabotage.
okay. I don't know how to, I would
I
say,
know how to. I know how to. I know how to.
I know how to.
Yeah,
Okay,
you need
but
a
I
lot
need
of work.
to,
You need
yeah.
a lot of work. I know how to. So, okay, what is it you're trying to say, and try your best to say it in a way to serve your higher good.
It's not in my higher good to ask nowadays, for sure not, but
Exactly, but say it in a way to learn. Like here, I'll give you an example. You know, I'm gonna change the way I drink water. So, can you teach me your method or another way to drink water? Like turn your sentence differently. Just make all your sentences different. Don't self-sabotage yourself.
okay, so I will try this. I'm aware that my body yeah, has betrayed me.
It's gonna be no, no, don't say that to your body. Okay, listen.
Exactly. But this is how I feel currently.
No, no, you can't feel this way anymore. I think the lack of education, I don't think, I don't think, I don't want to say it. So listen, I understand what you're gonna say. That's why I cut you off. I know what you want to say. I do.
Mhm.
I know what you want to say, right? Okay. You cannot speak that way about your body anymore. You cannot speak ever again about your health, your body, your cells, your nerves that way. Your body needs love. You got to talk to it with love and forgiveness right now. In your mind, you got to say, I understand. I appreciate you. I love you. We're going to heal together now. And I'm sorry that I put you through this. It's your fault, not your body. You betrayed your body. Your body didn't betray you. You betrayed your body. Do you understand the difference?
Mhm. Yeah, because I'm in control.
Don't blame your body. Don't be a victim. You're not a victim if you understand that you were just blaming your body.
Mhm,
That's crazy. You're supposed to take accountability. You
mhm,
you can
mhm.
how dare you if your kids fell off and got a big cut, fell off the slide, and they say, "Oh, mom, look, I heard you say it, so I'm saying it. My body betrayed me." Like, what are you
Okay,
gonna
it's
say to them?
funny. Okay.
If they say, "Mom, I have a headache," oh, my brain is betraying me. right? Like that's not the right teaching you're giving your subconscious mind. So you got to be aware, practice conscious awareness. Practice conscious awareness. Expand your conscious awareness. Expand your conscious awareness. Start developing yourself more.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that sentence needs to change. And the
Mm-hmm.
way you need to understand that your body has been betrayed. And you
Yes.
gotta change it now. Okay, you gotta forgive it, say I'm sorry to it, hold your
Mm-hmm.
heart, hold your body in the area, touch it, and say, I love you, I'm sorry, and we're gonna heal. I'm healing you. I please forgive me. I forgive you. Please forgive me. um and I betrayed you, but I love you, and we're gonna heal today. We're gonna start healing now. That's how you change that sentence. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 5 minutes. We're doing 1 hour today because I had to go pick up my children. So that's why I had our meeting earlier. But that's okay. You got me, I got you, okay? I'm
Okay.
here for you, okay?
Okay.
I'm here for you. And you're here for you, right? Are you there for yourself?
Yes.
You're gonna stop yourself from thinking this way and speaking this way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad that I'm in your life to stop you. You're not gonna talk to yourself that way anymore, okay, my friend?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. So I'm only talking to you this way because I care. If I didn't
Mm-hmm.
care, I would be like, oh, what is it you're trying to say? And then I'll be like, go ahead, let her sabotage, let her talk bad to herself. Oh, let her, let her. But I'm stopping it because I'm not that type of coach. I'm not that type of person to let you finish your sentence. I had another client that I allowed her to say it, but we fixed it right away. And I know because you've read so many books that you respect what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm not
Yes.
going to let you finish your sentence, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been
Mm-hmm.
other clients I've had that have not read a lot of books,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, anyways, do this work. Send me a voice message or an email or message of what you're doing consistently to transform your life. And don't just tell me what you're gonna do. Tell me what you're doing, what you're incorporating starting now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm free, I'm gonna send you a whole list of things to do, and you're gonna have no excuse to not do them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Again,
Okay.
take this with a grain of salt, do the work, and love yourself, appreciate yourself, but know this is not who you are. You're becoming better, you're changing,
Mm-hmm.
you're growing, you're re identifying yourself to who you truly should be. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to
Yes.
send you this recording, okay, for a reminder.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Just, you're very welcome, and just take it easy. Don't just do the work first. Keep doing the work. Just keep doing the work. Don't jump ahead of yourself. Don't jump ahead towards me either. Just trust that you're doing the work first,
Mm-hmm.
and then keep building, working on the trust in yourself. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Shut that brain up. Shut it up.
Mm-hmm.
By loving it, understanding, appreciating it, acknowledging it, and then saying it doesn't serve me, it's not me, I'm going to reprogram you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Have a good
Okay.
one. Okay.
Thanks, Malcolm. Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great day. Okay. Thank yourself when you do the work. Do the work. Then thank you too for doing the work. But first, say, we're going to do a mirror talk together soon, and then I'll guide you through that process of what I'm trying to get you to do for you to fully understand it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Bye.